What's up? What's up? Let me angle this out. Let me share the link out real quick, guys. Essential phone versus, not versus, I'm just doing a quick comparison with my first impression. So far, I had the phone, I have the 5T for a couple hours now. Got it all set up, and I've been comparing it to the Essential phone. Man, the Essential phone is a nice phone. They're really pretty close. I did some tests on my own over here. I didn't record any, but I didn't record any yet, but I did some tests as far as speed tests, opening apps and things like that. And um, so far it's the Essential phone actually it's hanging pretty good with or actually does real good with the OnePlus 5T as far as opening apps and things like that, man. They're neck and neck, man. They're both real good phones. I do love the Essential phone. I like the build quality, but I also like the huge screen on the 5T. So far, that's what I've been digging. What's up, Android stud in the building? So far, I've been messing with both of them all day, and only got a couple hours with this one, but I got it all set up, and I really like it, man. I'm digging the 5T, man. The 5T, the screen real estate is real nice. I'm kind of torn between the two. What I did notice is that security update on the Essential phone is ahead. It's got the OnePlus 5T beat. It's already on the November 5th security patch, and this is still on October. So I don't know what the deal is. They're kind of falling behind with updates the OnePlus on the OnePlus 5T or OnePlus in general. But so far, they're on the same software. Just we have a security patch update. What's going on? Deepak Murphy in the building. Leo in the building. What's going on? Yeah, quick live stream here. Just my first thoughts, first few hours with the 5T over here. And I've been comparing them heavily, man, because I've been debating which one I'm going to hang on to. I know it's real soon. It's like I just got it today, so it's hard. It's going to be real hard to tell which one I actually prefer over the other, simply because this is a newer one, and I'm still in that what people call honeymoon phase. You're still in the honeymoon phase. You just get a brand new device, and you think it's king supreme, but you got to give it some time and let things sink in. But so far, comparing both of these phones, as far as opening apps, RAM management, they're both neck and neck, man. I haven't noticed one to be any faster than the other. 8 gigs over here of RAM, 4 gigs over here, and they're pretty on the same. They're pretty neck and neck, man. I can't really tell you which one's faster than the other. Like I said, this is my first few hours with it, but I really enjoy the OnePlus the OnePlus 5T so far. I like the screen. YouTube videos look real good. I've been using the iPhone 10, which I'm recording this video with, and getting away from that notch, it just feels real good. So yeah, bigger screen, no notch. I kind of prefer this over the iPhone 10 any day. I don't think I'll be keeping the iPhone 10, simply because I don't think it's I don't know, man. I got a love-hate relationship with the iPhone 10. I really like iOS. I've been rocking with iOS for a very long time, and iOS 11, this latest, well, with iOS 11 in general, iOS 10, iOS 11, I noticed that iOS is not the same. There's a bunch of bugs. I've experienced a bunch of bugs. I've made videos on the bugs that I've experienced, lock screen bug, and it's a mess, man. I've been seeing other people with issues as far as app crashes and things like that. I've been reading that on different blogs. But what's up, Shallow Unicorn in the building? Huge shout out to Shallow Unicorn, Big Dog in the building. Tony P, what's up? Art Dog. So yeah, you know, as far as iOS or iPhone 10, I don't think I'll be keeping that one. I think, man, $1,000 for that phone, and I just don't see it. You know, that's just me, my opinion. Um, I don't think it's there, man. The price point. I could see the Note, like the Note 8, has a whole bunch of extra features, and got the S Pen, and you got that Edge, where you can put all kinds of things. It's just, I don't know. I think, you know, even though the Note is also an expensive phone, I don't think, you know, they're both kind of overpriced. What's up, Simply Your Device? What's going on, Mike Dixon in the building? Um, yeah, I'm recording the video with the iPhone 10. Great camera, guys. Has awesome cameras. I really enjoy the cameras on the iPhone 10. I did a video on that. As far as, man, notification, I'm having issues with, you know, it's been there for a long time. Notifications kind of suck on iOS. It always seems like my notifications are always full. Like I've missed notifications for 3 days later, and I still got the notification. Something's up with the notifications. And let me see, Brian Hartkins, what's going on? Can you get full screen on the 5T? Yes, you can. You can get full screen. I'll go into an app and show you real quick. I'll go into, let me turn my brightness on. I'll go into Google Plus. I'll turn the brightness down. Oops, sorry. Google Plus, you can hide the nav buttons. They're automatically hide. So if you start scrolling, you get the full screen real estate, which is real nice. I turn my brightness down so you guys can see. But yeah, you get full screen on all the apps. If you go back to the home screen, I think that's the only spot where you'll have the nav buttons there. But other than that, real nice. I like, you get, let me see, full screen everywhere. Even if you go to Instagram, you get the full screen. Boom, full screen. What is this? This stays there forever. The nav keys hide away. So, yeah, it's been working out pretty good. I like it so far. So far, I'm still in that honeymoon phase. Let me see what else I can show you guys. We go into Facebook, and you can see it's full screen. Really, really enjoy the full screen display. That's 6 inches, man. Real nice. Let me answer some questions real quick. Let me go back to my, yeah, man, first few hours, man, I did a video on the speaker test against the Essential phone. Now, don't get me wrong, the Essential phone has real good speaker. It has real good cameras. It records in 4K, which the 5T can't do. I haven't seen any kind of 4K settings on here. You know, so far I'm messing with it. I went into the camera. I got it set up for double press of the power button. And let me switch to video. Okay, video, you can see it right there at the top. 1080p, 60 frames per second, and then you can even go up to 4K, but that's for the rear camera. Now, if I flip to the front-facing camera, you only have 2 options, 720p and 1080p. So I don't know, that could get updated with software, so I'm not really pressed about that, but 4K front-facing, that's like the new thing right now, and this doesn't have it. So 4K cameras, recordings on here, real good. These cameras are pretty good too, don't get me wrong. Let me read some. Okay, Brian Harkins says, is it worth upgrading from the OnePlus 3T? Yeah, I think so. Especially if you have, if you want, you know, the same body as the OnePlus 5, but you're actually getting more screen real estate. Definitely, I would definitely update or upgrade if you're coming from the 3T. Sean, no 60 frames per second. We do have 60 frames per second on the rear camera. You do. Front-facing camera, I didn't see it. All I saw was it just said 1080p, so I'm guessing not. But that could be just a software update. On the front camera, no, I just seen, I'll show you again. I just saw 1080p, 1080p, and 720p. So that my OnePlus has better reception. That is one thing that I was about to talk about. Shout out to Leo. You can see my reception bars. I talked about this in one of my live streams or whatever. But definitely I'm getting better signal on the OnePlus 5T. I'm getting louder audio coming from the speaker. Man, I was dying to use these wired these wired headphones, and I haven't been able to use them. Well, I can, but I've just been so lazy trying to get the little dongle out the box. I got the box over there. Headphone jack, man, I missed it. Believe it or not, headphone jack, I missed it. Let me see what else. So far, a couple hours with it. I'm gonna have it all set up, like I said. Let me read some of the comments. How's battery life? Battery life, I'm at 81% right now. You can see that. I like that you can do that. I wasn't able to do that on the Essential phone. So you can't, let me see, on the Essential phone, you cannot get the percentage on your battery unless you go into the tuner thing, I forget what you call it. And you can add the System UI tuner. If you get into System UI tuner, you can get the percentage in there and the battery icon, but it's not very visible, so it's kind of pointless. But I was able to get it on here. You can see that I do have 80%. Took it out of the box at about 50%. This was earlier today. I took it out the box at 50%, just about. Installed all my apps, set it all up. I brought it down to 42% in about an hour and a half. That's downloading apps and all that. And then I plugged it in for about 15 minutes. And it shot me up to where I'm at, 80%. I've been at 80% for about half an hour? I'm still at 80%, so it's real good. 12%, 5 hours. Let me read that comment. Oops. On the Essential phone with Oreo Beta, percentage will show. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Tony P. Let me see. Brian Harkins says 12%, 5 hours, 36 minutes on my phone right now. Which phone are you on? I'll double tap to wake also, which is not on the Essential. There's no double tap to wake. It may be coming, but it's not on here now. So I got double tap to wake. Boom, boom. The face unlock is a beast. Face unlock is real good. I've enjoyed that so far. Let me see. Anyone wants a OnePlus 3T? I'll take the OnePlus 3T, Brian. Let me see. Matt says, how's the battery like? I told you, battery like's pretty good. 50% got me 4 hours with setup. So Shallow Unicorn. Shout out to Shallow Unicorn. He's been pumping out some real good videos. Let me see. Android Stud says, the rear camera, IMX 398, 1.12 micron pixels, 1.7 dual LED flash, 4K, 30 frames per second. Okay. Yeah, it does slow motion too. I haven't tested out the cameras yet. Like I said, I've just been messing with it, getting a feel for it. I love the metal. I like metal phones better. Let me see. So this is how I got my layout. I keep it simple. Keep a couple folders. I got the same layout on the Essential phone. Which screen looks better? You tell me. I got the same wallpaper on both of them. And the blacks look definitely blacker on the 5T. But that's expected because it's AMOLED panel. But yeah, so far there's also a dark mode. So I forgot this. Let's go into settings real quick. I'll show you guys. I got it all dark mode. So this is definitely going to help with battery life. Only lights up the pixels that need lit up. And you can change The accent color, you can change that just like you could before. Let me see, you can change the font. Let's go to display. Advanced. You got pocket mode, you got OTG storage. There's a lot of good, cool things on here. 4K 60 frames per second. Impress. You're that much on the iPhone 10. You will miss it if you sell it. Yeah, the cameras on the iPhone 10. I'm looking for it and I'm recording with it. Are definitely boss, man. I like the cameras on there. So let me see. What else can I tell you guys? What else you guys want to know about it so far? So far, like I said, I haven't dug real deep into it. I have been in the settings. I'm still at 80%. You guys can see that. Still at 80%. Connected with, I didn't put my main SIM in yet because I'm rocking the iPhone still, but I did put in my duplicate SIM so I get all my messages across. How is low light picture quality so far? Haven't really tested that yet. Like I said, I did take some photos. I put a video up on Instagram, but I was like daylight photos indoors. Yeah, so dash charging is amazing. Dash charging is amazing. Let me see what else. So far, man, I'm digging it, man. I really like the screen size. The cameras on the back, so far they look promising. I haven't really dug deep into them, but dash charging is a monster, man. That's okay. Art Dog says, want to know if most YouTube videos have a black screen. What do you mean? Like the bars, the black bars? Full screen. This is full screen on YouTube video. There's no black bars. There is, but you could just pinch to zoom and see if I could do that for you guys. Right now, it's just showing you no black bars. This is full screen. What's up, Sean L. Bautista? So YouTube videos are excellent on here. There is pinch to zoom, so if you do get the bars, you just boop, and it automatically opens up full screen. Nice. So yeah, full screen mode definitely real nice. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Yeah, when I first went into a video, I noticed the black bars. I was like, what? So I pinched the zoom and it opened up. Mine won't. So you need to upgrade your YouTube. I just got a YouTube update today. But yeah, so far, I'm digging it. I'll have some videos up for you guys tomorrow maybe. I'm going to do a speed test comparison with the Essential phone. I already know the outcome because I kind of like, I've been messing with it today, comparing them both. I kind of know the outcome. So I'm just going to do one for you so you guys can actually check it out yourselves and comment on it and let me know what you guys think. But comparison videos, and also I did some benchmark tests. I already know the outcome too. As far as RAM management, they're both pretty good, even though this has 8 gigs and this has 4 of RAM. It's still pretty good. Yeah, real nice. Let me see what else. Let me read the comments real quick. Got an echo there. Let me see. Shauna Bautista, what's going on? Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shallow Unicorn, did you get yours to go full screen? Yeah, cool. Can't tell what kind of speed the Essential has. They're real close, man. They're real close. Like I said, they're both great phones. The Essential's just a real nice phone. I like the Essential too, but there's like more features on the OnePlus 5. I'm still at 80%. It hasn't moved. So that's telling you right there it's good battery life. Let me go through this real quick. So we have 2 SIMs slots on the OnePlus 5T. You can actually use, I think all of the OnePlus devices have that. You can use 2 SIMs. You can use multiple SIMs and set it up. You could change them up to do different things. You could use one for only data, one for only calls. I also want to point out that there is Wi-Fi calling on T-Mobile, so it does support T-Mobile Wi-Fi calling. Also, voice over LTE is there, so that is nice. So that is in the network and SIMs. The alert slider, we do have some settings for the alert slider. I love the alert slider. I always used it on, I'm going to put it on now. I always used it on my other OnePlus devices, but the alert slider rocks. You can also auto hide the nav buttons, which is pretty cool. Let me see. On the buttons, you have different, a whole bunch of features for the buttons, man. You can switch the buttons out. You can set long press actions. You can go in there and put whatever you want to set up in there as a long press. This is for the home button. Double tap for the home button. You can add whatever you want to do. You can open an app, search assistant, voice search, open shelf. You can do all kinds of things with it. And then we have, that's for the home button. Same thing for the recents button and also the back button. You can have long presses and double tap actions on there. You can swap the buttons. So if you decide that you want the recents button on the other side, you can just swap them. And there you go. Real nice to have that. You can also have, I got hide nav bar on, so you can disable that and always show the nav bar, or you can auto hide, which is what I have. Let me see. And press power button twice for the camera. You can do that too. So if I power it twice, 1, 2, the camera activates. It's pretty fast. I like that. So there's no huge delay on the camera. And those are buttons there. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. Gestures. We have gestures, all kinds of gestures here. So these are the features that I like, and they're basically on custom ROMs. So if you like to flash a lot of custom ROMs, which I used to, I used to search for ROMs just for these features, and I'm glad that they come with the OnePlus 5T. Long press for a photo. This is for the fingerprint gesture. And it says flip to mute, 3-finger screenshot. I use that a lot. Double tap to wake. I have that enabled. And then you got the gestures where you draw a circle, a V or M for music. You can set all those up to open up different apps. So whichever app you select, and you want to select it to like the S gesture, you can select the app for that. Real nice, man. I like that. Very useful stuff right here. And that is it. Let me go ahead and get out of here. And then we have status bar. You can go to status bar. You can that's where you can tweak out your battery percentage. The essential Art Dog is basically bare bones. There's really nothing in there, man. That's one of the downsides to the essential phone. Like if you're into customizing a little bit, you want to customize your status bar, your nav bars. You can switch to nav bars, but there's not a lot in the essential phone. It's basically bare bones Android, and you got the icon. You can do the time and all that. There's not a lot of customizations on the essential phone, and you can do the font. You can change font, display. If you go into display, you even have a setting in here where here's where you can change the accent colors. And let me see where else. You can do, I think here's where you can screen calibrate. Yeah, you can screen calibrate, and you can do the sRGB. You can use default. So you can change the temperatures of the screen. I got it on default right now, but that's very nice right there. You can do that. You can't do that on the essential phone. You can change the font size, auto rotate the screen, ambient display, wakes to the screen. So I have all that disabled. And you also have a pulsing LED light. Let me go ahead and flip these cameras around so you guys can check this out. So yeah, compared to the essential phone, there's definitely more customization on the 5T, man. I like the features that it has. You can also change colors, and you can set up your own colors. If you tap in there, you can select your own colors for different types of notifications, for different types of battery charging. Whatever you want to do, you can do in here. Screensaver, and then you got the cast, display, accent colors, and here's a system theme. You can do default, light, or dark. I got mine set to dark. And reading mode, you can't really see it because it have the dark theme, but if I go home, you can see it. Reading mode is like black and white, grayscale. So that is reader mode. I like that. Let me see. And then night mode. I don't know. I really don't know what the difference is between night mode and reader mode. But yeah, whole bunch. Adaptive brightness. I'll turn that on. So let me go. Oh, I did turn that off for the video. So let me go ahead and show you what else we have here. I finally dropped down 1%. So now I'm at 79%. I finally dropped the percentage. Sounds and vibrations. Basic. You can set up your ringtones and all that in there. You can vibrate, touch sounds and all that. Same thing that I think this is the same as on the Essential. Storage capacity. You can see there I used 5.83 gigabytes out of 100. I got 111 gigabytes left over. That's with the system, with the operating system on there. So real nice. Let me see what else. Lock the security. Here's where you can add your fingerprints and your face unlock and all that. Face unlock is a beast, man. It's very fast. I'll show you guys real quick. So if my face is not there, you'll see this. But if I actually, that's how fast it is. Boom. That is just crazy. And I can even double tap. There's just a little delay when you double tap, like you double tap a screen. It's like a second slower. But it unlocks that fast with face unlock. And then if you just use the power button, it's super fast. It's like instant. Instant. I like that. Face unlock is just real nice. Real super fast. I like that. You know, you don't need all that security. I don't think so, that you have on the iPhone 10. I really don't think you need all that security unless, I don't know, you're like the president or something. But yeah, so far so good. I'll probably end the video here. You guys have any questions? Let me go ahead and see the comments. I also like this button right here to clear all. The Essential, if you go here on the Essentials, actually way up on the top. You see it? So you got to kind of adjust to get to it, which is a little annoyance for me, but I can deal with it. But I'd rather it be right here where it's just one, boom. So let me go back to YouTube and read some of your comments real quick. Oh, I messed up. I'm right here. Okay. App Lover is great. Okay, so let me read. But less secure. It is less secure, but like I said, you know, how much security do you need? What the heck are you doing on your phone that you need so much? I think it's kind of overkill, in my opinion, what Apple did. It's like super secure, but as you can see on YouTube, several videos out where they actually, you know, you can actually fool the Face ID, so it ain't that secure after all. Let me see. 3-finger screenshots. I got it disabled. But yeah, let me see. Murphy. Deepak Murphy. Thanks, Tony. Very detailed comparison. Yeah. So if we'll switch over to the Essential phone real quick. I'll switch over to the Essential phone. Let me go ahead and show you that. We'll go into the settings real quick, and I'll try to read the comments where you guys are I'll put it over here. So I'm still at 79%. I only dropped 1% since I started making this video. So you guys can see that the battery life is just crazy on the OnePlus 5T. We'll go into settings and you guys can see what I mean when I say bare bones. This bad boy is bare bones. There's nothing here. You got NFC, which is real good. On display, you can see that there's really no, you can't really tweak the sRGB or whatever to change the color temperatures. You can't really do that on the Essential. What you get is what you get. Let me see. Sounds are the same. I noticed battery life is a little bit better. Well, it's a whole lot better on the OnePlus 5T. You got a 3300 milliamp battery versus 3040. A bigger screen, so definitely 6 inches over here. 5.7 over here. Headphone jack, no, yes. Cameras, I'll have to compare, but they seem, just from what I've shot today indoors, they seem a little bit more stable. On the 5T, they don't. None of these devices have optical image stabilization. They have electronic image stabilization, but I'll have to test that tomorrow. So you can see on this one, I basically have the same apps that I have over here, but let me go back to that. Because I did a restore from this phone over here, so I don't know. I think I had, let me see where it says storage. So that's kind of weird. I'll have to check that out. I may not be logged into all my apps though, so that might be why. But yeah, okay. Same thing over here. There's not a lot of customizations. Basically, all you get is support. If you tap on there, it takes you to their website. On locations. I'll always keep this down. Battery saving. But nothing. There's really no customizations on here. We have Essential, and this is for diagnostics. And then there should be one more. That is, I believe it's like gestures. That's all we have on the Essential phone. Basically, gestures is swipe down for notifications, and double power for the camera, and lift to check phone. That's about all there is on the Essential. So the Essential is very bare bones. Let me go ahead and reopen that. Very bare bones. So that's going to be a quick comparison. My first thoughts on the OnePlus 5T. So far, it's been pretty real nice phone. I like the screen real estate. You can see the huge difference there compared to the Essential phone. So I'm kind of right now as the making of this live stream, I'm kind of leaning a whole lot towards the OnePlus 5T simply because it has a bigger display. The price, they're very similar in price. You can pick up the 64 gigabyte variant of the OnePlus 5T for, what was it, $499. So you're getting less storage than the Essential, but you're getting 2 more gigs of RAM, and you're getting a bigger screen, and you're getting louder speakers. You're getting a headphone jack. Cameras are probably better on the 5T from what I've just seen today. I think they are. I've only been working with the phone for a little bit, a couple hours, but I can tell you that the cameras, they kind of do seem a little bit better. So which one would I recommend comparing the two? If I had to pick one right now, I'm kind of leaning towards the 5T. Bang for buck, I think it's a better choice. I think you have, just with the bigger screen and with the 6 gigs of RAM. But they're both great phones, and it depends on the user. It depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for more storage, then you can go for the one. You can go for either one. It depends on what you want. If you're cool with 64 gigs, but you want that bigger screen, then the 5T is probably your answer. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Hope I didn't bore you guys to death. Let me see. KB in the building. James Burner. It says, looks like, let me restore this. It says, looks like, let me see. I thought I had a comment here. I don't see it. Okay, here it is. It says, looks like the OnePlus 5T got it right this time. Yeah, they did a great job, I think. A lot of people are probably upset because they kind of released the 5 a couple months ago, like 5 months ago, but I don't see an issue with it. It kind of, I don't know that. I'm gonna say that if you got the technology now that it's available, release it now. Don't wait till next year when everybody else already had it. So that's what OnePlus is doing. You know, they're able to provide edge, 18 by 9-inch screens now. So what they do is they release it when they get it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of they're already behind when it comes to that screen size. So them releasing it when they get it, when it becomes available to them, and I think I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not upset about them releasing phones back to back. I think they need to keep technology moving and not hang on to new technology. I think they just need to, once the hardware is there, release it. Some people get upset over it, but we'll see what happens when they release the OnePlus 6 on me and I'm rocking this 5T. We'll see. We'll see how I feel then. But yeah, man. So far it's been great. And let me see what else. Sean, thanks for doing this video. Thank you, Brian. KB100. Man, I appreciate the video, bro. Have a good night. Alrighty. Well, anyways, guys, I think I've been on here for a little bit already. How long? I can't even tell. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Just a quick live stream of me with a few hours with the OnePlus 5T. It's definitely a go-getter, man. Don't snooze on it. If you got the essential phone and you're kind of debating, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I kind of like the OnePlus 5T, but the essential phone, definitely better materials over here. So I'm kind of torn between both, but can't go wrong with either or. Anyways, guys, I'm about to end the live stream. I'll catch you guys on my next one tomorrow. Stay tuned for some more videos on these two right here. We're about to battle them out tomorrow and do a speed test to see which one is faster than the other. By the way, let me talk about this case that I got. That came with the OnePlus 5T. It's actually soft TPU, and it has these little bumps on all the corners, which I didn't mention in my first video. Kind of helps you when you put it face down. Not your typical TPU case. I like that. So anyways, go ahead and end the video, guys. Double tap to wake. Nothing here, man. Wish I had double tap to wake. Peace out.